Pessoal, dando início a mais um programa Contrato Social Podcast, dessa vez uma edição super especial em Nova Iorque, aqui no Concórdia Summit, junto com o Mathew Swift. Mathew é um gigante aqui, é um CEO do Concórdia Summit, e pra gente é uma grande honra poder fazer esse bate-papo com o Mathew. Mathew, thank you for participating with us in our podcast.
Absolutely.
Our audience is from Brazil. We have many entrepreneurs, lawyers, students. And my first question to you, Matt, could you please explain them what is Concordia?
Of course. So Concordia is a convening institution that focuses on advancing public and private sector cooperation, but also by driving market-based solutions to the different issues and challenges that we talk about. The world is facing some pretty challenging issues, situations taking place, and the key is, what are the solutions? Well, in our view, further cooperation between the public and private sectors is particularly important, as is driving market-based solutions to these issues and challenges. But where does it all begin? It begins by bringing people together. That's why we look at convening as an art form. That's why we look at convening as our impact.
Matt, what is your feeling about this year's summit?
I could not be happier about this year's summit. It feels like this is the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic that the city is truly back, that the week of the United Nations General Assembly is truly back. If you think about it, this is a unique time each year for the world. The majority of the world's heads of government are all within about 30 blocks of one another. And so the key is, what do you do with that? You have the attention of these leaders. What is it that can be done? For us, it's bringing private sector representatives from all around the world to talk about these different issues and challenges, but also hear from governmental leaders on the various opportunities for investment, for commerce, for market-driven solutions in their countries.
Matt, Brazil is the 8th economy of the world, and this year Brazil will host the G20, and next year the COP30. In your opinion, how can Concordia contribute with the reflections and directions about our global challenges, such as climate changes and sustainability?
I think the most important thing is, are we actually advancing a full ecosystem around this issue? I think there's a couple of key areas here that are important to take note. When you talk about the environment, when you talk about climate, is the government the only solution to that issue, or does it take all of us? Are companies the only ones responsible on the front lines for caring for the environment, or does it take all of us? Are NGOs and think tanks and the leading academic institutions the only ones responsible for this, or is it different? And that's the key, is you have to take a full ecosystem approach to all the different issues and challenges. And when I think about the environment, when I think about advancing sustainability, I cannot think of a more complex issue that requires essential cooperation, collaboration, and a coordinated approach to those issues. Now, the key is, are those different sectors and industries aligned? That's what we aim to fix.
Matt, our final question is, how can IBRA Work, our institution in Brazil, assist you in Concordia Amazon Summit and also in Concordia Latam Summit in 2025?
Thank you. That's a great question. First, with our Amazonas initiative, this is a unique forum of about 100 business leaders from all around the world that we bring to have a summit in the Amazon rainforest. And I'm very, very excited to say that we'll be coming to Brazil next year. Our first iteration of it was in Ecuador. This year we were in Guyana.
Wow.
And of course, especially due to the fact that Brazil is hosting COP30, we are very, very excited to be bringing the Amazonas Summit to Brazil. When it comes to the Americas Summit, it's primarily focused on Latin America and the Caribbean, focused on a lot of different key subject areas facing the region. And because of that, we'll be having the next iteration of that meeting in Miami next year. And it's where we bring leaders from all across the hemisphere to talk about how the hemisphere can become more united.
Wow. Pessoal, eu queria aqui então agradecer a participação de vocês até esse presente momento e agradecer, Matt, por essa brilhante explicação no nosso podcast especial, edição Nova Iorque. Matt, thank you.
Thank you very much.